Good afternoon. It's weekly wrap time, and Mike, I won't bang on about it, but I quickly do want to touch on the three runners we had last week. I thought all three ran really well, being Dubai Showgirl, Seiko, and Ironbark Artie. Good performances all around.
Yeah, terrific from all of them. I guess Seiko, first of all, was very gutsy effort, as he always does, very consistent. So he certainly is knocking on the door. And Dubai Showgirl, you can't fault her. She left everything out there on the tracks, all heart there, going out hard in front and just being pipped on the line by the narrowest of mud.
Yeah.
So, and Ironbark Artie, not a lot of luck, but look, it's a kick-off race anyway over the 1200 and looking for him once he gets up closer to that mile.
Yeah, I think all three horses next start are well worth following, that's for sure. The triallers too, we had three triallers in this last week. Belyaev and Densetsu this morning, trialled nicely in preparations for their return. And the other one we had during the week was Marzu, and exciting to see him back, wasn't it? And he was probably trialled better than I thought he was going to. I thought he was excellent.
Yeah, he was excellent. As I said last week, he's not a flash trialler historically, so that was a super effort by him, and great to see Tommy Berry back, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was buzzing around,
Marzu.
loving being back back at the trials.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll trial again, and then he'll kick off in the shorts in due course. So we can't wait for that to have the big fella back.
16th of September.
Yeah, and then look, tomorrow we have the Lone Ranger is Pia Rosa going around at Rose Hill, Group 3 winner, and resuming after one trial 1500 metres.
Yeah, she's coming back after a wind operation, and look, these days they're very successful with those, aren't they? You know, on most occasions anyway. So looking forward to getting her back. She has just had that one trial, first up over the 1500 metres. Probably a pretty big ask, first up.
It's a kick-off point for her.
Exactly. So very much like Ironbark Artie was during the week. Same case with her. But if we look at her last prep, she ran first up over the 1400 off the one trial, and I think she finished 10th of 12, beaten 7 lengths or something. But next start she was placing in a Group 3, and the start after that she was 4th in a Group 1. So it doesn't take her long to get back into gear, but she may need that run tomorrow. Yeah,
and she's obviously a filly that gets out over ground. So as we say, it's a kick-off point, but after having a long run of bad barriers, isn't it typical that we get a good barrier for her when it's probably not her main go?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Then on Wednesday at Warwick Farm, we have pole position going around, who was excellent last start at Canterbury, running third after getting a long way back.
Yeah, well, both of his starts, his preparation, he's got a pair of thirds now, and keeping him at that 1100 metres, he has been very dynamic at that distance, and hopefully he can string together another strong, solid performance.
And talking of horses who were excellent last start, so is Capital Asset. He was excellent. He lines up there at the same meeting over 1300 metres. And just desperate to draw a nice barrier for him.
Yeah, for sure. He did draw well last time and had a nice run, but just got blocked for a gap there in the straight, and Josh Parr tried to force his way through, but he actually almost fell. And so yeah, on paper, well, he looks a lot. His result was a lot better than it looks on paper. So he would have finished second, no doubt. So yeah, hopefully he'll be around the money at a perfect distance for him, 1300.
And Thursday, we have Nullifier going around at Wagga over the mile. Looking forward to seeing her get out over that trip.
Yep, came second last start and looking to go one better. Fingers crossed.
Now, this week's question sent in. What have we got, Mike?
We have, why are some races handicaps and others are set weights and weight for age?
Okay, so, well, handicaps are there to even out the field, irrespective of ability. It's set based on their, well, I guess a collective of their form leading into the race. They're the sort of main betting races, I guess, makes it the most interesting for those who like to bet. In regards to set weights, they are there for, we'll say, 2- and 3-year-old races. Just have everyone on an even weight, and therefore, in theory, the best horse wins on the day. And much the same for weight for age races, but just a little adjustment for extra maturity for the older horses compared to the young ones. But ultimately, set up for the best horse to win on the race, win the race on the day.
Absolutely, well said.
Yeah, thank you. Now, red hot tip time. I had a few tips last week, and I was having an absolute shocker. but saved on the bell by my banker. Good old Cylinder. I told you it'd get up, and sure enough, it did.
Yeah, at $1.50.
Thankfully, yours got up as well.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I said I was going to zero in on one particular horse, and yeah, it was good to get the result with him. And they're actually talking Everest now with Guinness notches potentially, but that's how well I think he's going.
Yeah, no, that's right. Now this week, I've got 3 tips for you, all at Rose Hill, and coincidentally all with J-Mac on board. So I hope he's having a day out on Saturday. Race 3, Marquess, hopefully is a win there, and followed up by race 7 in Caballos, if I'm pronouncing it right, with another win, and then J-Mac coming in race 8, and Kadinsky Abstract, probably the most hyped horse for some time, but I'm going to have him each way. So fingers crossed we get a bit of luck there. Are you with me or against me?
No, I'm against you. I'm just going the one horse again, and I did just touching on that point there where you said J-Mac's on all 3 of yours. I think it is that sort of time of year where you almost need to swing back a bit from some of those apprentices and start getting back to these leading senior jocks who are starting to get their eye back in after having some sort of holidays and so on over the previous month or two, and they'll be swinging back into action on some very nice horses. But in this, on race 8 at Rose Hill, I'm going Corniche each way, and yeah, confident.
I believe Sam was going Corniche as well this week. Is that right, Sam?
Certainly was.
Okay, well, Sam's confident, Mike's confident.
Yeah, Sam lives by the mantra, if you can't beat him, join him. So good to have him aboard.
All right, now a bit of housekeeping. Talking about Sam, he's gallivanting off to France on next Wednesday. He's leaving us, so
representing Triple Crown and representing Australia.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he's off playing rugby. I don't know how he managed that, but no, he's not in the real World Cup. He's playing before it.
Not but he would admit that, but
no,
it's a real one for him.
Yeah, he likes to think he represents Australia. And but anyway, so if anyone's needing anything over the 3 weeks that he's away, he leaves next Wednesday, then obviously get in touch with Mike and I. But we wish Sam all the very best in his endeavours and hope he comes back in one piece.
Yep, and does us proud.
Yes. Now, Sunday morning, this is something I'm really looking forward to. Out at Snowden Racing, we have our stable morning out there at 9:30 to see all the horses in there at the moment. Always a wonderful morning to see all the owners and all the horses.
Yeah, can't wait. So yeah, there's I think we've got about 16 or 17 in there at the moment. So it'll be great to see everybody out there. So fingers crossed for some sunshine.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you out there if you can make it, and have a great weekend, everyone.
Yep, all the best.